Hey yo, it's Brian here. Today, gonna be talking about the San Francisco 49ers. As always, not doing a top 3 video, doing another podcast style video out for you guys. Not gonna do any editing, anything like that. Just gonna be talking about football, 49ers, just nonstop. Hope you guys do enjoy this. Hope you guys did enjoy my past couple of videos, just doing these podcast style videos for these training camp sessions and what have you. And so far, a lot of you guys have been enjoying it. Just hear me talk for a long time without any pauses or anything like that. So thank you guys so much. If you guys been enjoying this, if you haven't, please let me know. If you want me to go back to top 3 videos, I will definitely do that right here, right now. But for right now, for training camp sessions, days, whatever, I'm gonna be doing just takeaways on a whole full podcast video. I think that's a little bit easier. There's more things to take away than just a top 3 videos. So I want to digest as much information as I can in these podcast style videos, and it's a little bit easier to do it like this than trying to be restrained to only 3 things that I can talk about. So yeah, that's my news right there. Sorry if I haven't been posting for the past couple of days, just because of the fact I had family coming over from California, of all things. Last minute, I didn't even know, so I had to hang out with the kids and what have you. Fun time, do love playing with people from California. They are very enjoyable, but I do miss you guys as well. So hopefully I get back to my normal schedule as soon as possible. And, I do apologize for not having videos out for the past couple of days, although I did promise you guys I was going to have videos out. So yeah, there you have it right there, my quick announcements. Let's get this video started. Before I do, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That would definitely help me a lot. Click that bell notification to get notified of future videos. Share this channel, share this video with fellow United faithfuls. I'm keep stressing the sharing part because I love to get to 2,000 subscribers by the start of football season, week 1 against the Tampa Bay Bucks, which is around September 9th or 10th. I don't remember exactly, but whenever it's happening, that's when I want to reach 2,000 subscribers by then. Hope you guys help me big time. If you do, thank you very much. Let's just get this video started. What happened in training camp days 5 and 6? So it's kind of confusing. I think they practiced earlier yesterday and today. Today was day 6. Yesterday was day 5. And a lot of things have happened for the most part, or just some minor things. These videos are getting shorter and shorter just because of the fact a lot of things are more consistent and what have you. Some players I want to mention for both days is that Kendrick Bourne and Richie James, they are trying to make the most of their opportunities because it's looking like from the organization and just from people's standpoint, they might be on the roster bubble for the wide receiver position, and everyone's having a great performance for the most part. Is wide open. I don't know how many receivers they're going to keep for this whole entire season. Are they going to keep 7, 8 receivers? I don't know, but guys that are on the roster bubble like James and Bourne, which I'm a big fan of both of them, definitely. I had them on my receivers. Who should we cut? Start and bench series, and I definitely want to keep these 2 guys. Richie James, I like him because he's very versatile. He's getting a good rapport with Garoppolo according to all the training camp reports. Also, we saw him in the return game definitely last year in 2018. That's when he made the most of his opportunities. Kendrick Bourne, he's a little bit of a raw talent. He's a very good red zone touchdown guy because most of his touchdowns that he's been getting from 2018, they were all from the red zone and what have you. He does a little crazy dance and cool stuff like that. And, the only problem is he's a little bit raw. He can make some mistakes, for a first, second year guy, but it's looking like so far in training camp, he's doing very good with Garoppolo. Jordan Matthews, as I keep mentioning, he's doing very well. So really, Kyle Shanahan and John Lynch has a big decision on what they want to do with this position, and I think preseason is going to be a better indication on who should we keep and who should we unfortunately cut, because I love all these guys. I love Pettis, I love Goodwin, I love Trent Taylor, all of them, but it's just hard to keep everyone, and they're going to bound to cut somebody some way, shape, or form by the 53-man roster deadline. So the wide receivers, they've been having rapport with Garoppolo. Garoppolo, for the most part, is having a good session, although he has been struggling just a little bit, but it is what it is. The defensive line has been very dominant for the most part. Nick Bosa, DeForest Buckner, Solomon Thomas, D Ford, they all been awesome, but Ford, he had a little finger injury or something like that, so he's been out for a day or two. Dre Greenlaw as well, the linebacker, the rookie guy, trying to make most of his opportunities for this training camp session. He, I think, had a hamstring or something like that. I don't recall exactly from his injury, but he was out for just a little bit. And also Jason Verrett, he's made his debut as a 49er, I guess, training camp session thing, and he took over for Witherspoon, being out, I think, today for day 6 or day 5. It's kind of hard to recall which day is what. I have some notes here, but I don't really organize them the most I can. But Verrett, he's doing the most of his opportunities. He's been on the first team, and he's done a really good job so far from all accounts. That's a good thing to hear. What are some other things that I got in my notes? Let's see. The running backs, they're getting better and better and better. The first couple of times with the defensive line being awesome, they've been struggling just a little bit, but Raheem Mostert, he is doing a lot of good stuff for the 49ers, and he's a big reason why 2018 was a success in my opinion, although he had an arm injury last year. It was pretty gruesome against the Raiders on Thursday Night Football. But so far, he's looking like he's coming back in full form. I can't wait to see what he does. He's going to be a nice rotational player for the running back position and in special teams. He's awesome at that. A couple of players were out. Jimmy Ward, I think he's out of the PUP list, but as you all know, I'm not the biggest fan of his because he gets injured or he just has some wonky plays and what have you when he's healthy or if he's ever healthy. But still, I mean, it is a big disappointment that Jimmy Ward isn't the person that we think he was supposed to be when he got drafted in the first round in 2014, and it's around 2019. And I think they picked up a fifth-year option, which is crazy, or they signed a 1 year, $5 million deal. That's even more ridiculous in my opinion. I don't know why, but it is what it is. Josh Garnett, I haven't talked about him quite a bit, but he's had some injury history, and I think they should cut him by the end of training camp session. I hate to say that. I don't want anybody to get cut, but at the same time, you have to do a business thing for the 49ers, and cutting Garnett as a first rounder, it is disappointing, but we could be using that roster spot for another position or add another extra offensive lineman. So, Garnett, as much as I wanted him to do well, I don't know. The injury thing is not really helping his case. What are some other things? Tavarius Moore, he's doing very good in his natural position from all accounts as well. Defensive backs, I mean, just everyone is improving for the most part in this whole 49er training camp session from day 1 all the way to day 6 today. Mitch Wishnowsky, I think he's an underrated guy that we don't talk about too often. I don't even talk about him that much either. He's doing fantastic as a special team punter, and he could be booming kicks like Andy Lee was in the early 2010s when Jim Harbaugh was here. He was an amazing guy, giving great field position for the defense. They don't have to do too much, so that's great to hear. Some other things, what else? But offensively, I think they're struggling just a little bit for the most part if you're trying to include all 6 days. Defensively, it's looking like a big improvement. The defensive line, that is what I'm excited for. I keep saying this for the past couple of training camp videos. I just can't wait to see what they do. And that D-line, it's going to be nasty. It's going to be destructive. It's going to be just a force to be reckoned with. And if everyone can stay healthy, that's the big if. If everyone can stay healthy, then this is going to be a dominant defensive line. And this defense is going to be almost top 10, to be honest with you, just because of the fact if that D-line can get pressure all the time, they can just knock the quarterback out. If they could just put a little bit of pressure in the pocket, knock the running back out as well, dominate the offensive line, dominate the trenches, then everyone else is going to have the easier time. And I think looking like it right now, defensive backs, they are a better upgrade than they were last year. They made some nice rotation changes, like more going back to natural position. They're having competition with Verrett and Witherspoon. Richard Sherman, he's always great. No problem with him. Safety spot, Marcel Harris, he's a pretty good safety as well. So, I mean, they're doing a lot of great things, I think, on the defensive side of the ball, and that's the thing I'm really excited for this 2019 campaign. Last year, it was a big struggle, in my opinion. They didn't get enough pressure. They didn't get enough takeaways. They just, I don't know, just a lot of very undisciplined, and is what I would say, and a lot of sophomore slumps. That's the thing I don't want from Fred Warner and company, is to get a sophomore slump. That would be absolutely terrible. That means they did not live up to the pressure. I think that's called the Akella Witherspoon effect, where you had a great rookie promising campaign, and to have high expectations for year 2, you kind of flounder. And I hope guys like him, I hope guys like Dante Pettis, they don't fall into that trap. We'll see what happens, though. But, yeah, I mean, so far for day 5 and 6, it's looking awesome. A lot of optimism in San Francisco. I'm pretty sure you guys are optimistic after looking at all these articles, all of these stuff. If you're going to these training camp sessions, a lot of things have been going good for the 49ers. I can't wait for preseason. I think that's coming up August 9th or August 10th, so it's coming up in a week or two. Man, just a lot of things happening for the 49ers, and by the time you know it, by tomorrow, it feels like it's going to be football season, week 1, and the games do actually count. Hopefully we win a lot of games. Hopefully we win a lot of games. If I said we won't, I meant to say we will win a lot of games. That's what I am hoping for this 2019 campaign. So, yeah, that's pretty much it, you guys. Garoppolo, we're all counting on him. This is a big year for him in terms of, proving people that he's a franchise quarterback. Also, I'm pretty sure he wants to get paid big time. He wants to get that full $137 million contract, but he has to perform well this year, because if he performs pretty crappy this year in 2019, Shanahan and Lynch have a big decision on whether or not to keep him or not for the dead cap money, salary cap hit, whatever you want to call it. because if they cut him by a certain date next year, I think he'll only count $4 million towards the cap, which is not a lot compared to like maybe $20 million, something ridiculous like that. So that's very important for Garoppolo. Also, you got D4, Quan Alexander, all these team-friendly deals. They want to prove something as well. They want to prove that they could still be very good players, especially Alexander after tearing his ACL in Tampa Bay last year. D Ford, he's had a little bit of injury history, dating back to now, really. And then 2017 from before when he got drafted from Auburn, he's had a little bit of games missed. But 2018, actually, last year, he didn't miss any games. Hopefully, everyone just stays healthy for the most part. And yeah, if everyone stays healthy, if Garoppolo can perform like he did in the last 5 games of 2017, because he has a lot to prove and try to live up to those standards defensively, if that D-line can be just dominant, then this is going to be an awesome 2019 campaign. So far, everything's looking good. Everything I predicted is looking all right as well, although the offense, I should see a little bit more from them from the rest of the training camp session. So yeah, that's it, guys. Going to end the video pretty quickly here. Please let me know what you guys are taking away from training camps day 5 and 6 and just training camp as general. I'd like to hear what you guys have to say in the comments below. If you guys like this, please like and subscribe to support my channel. That is going to help me a lot. I'll be catching you guys up tomorrow on a Saturday. I'll see y'all then. Bye, guys. Love y'all. Y'all have a great rest of your night. Go Niners all day.